Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 700 Club. I'm Andrew Knox in for Gordon today. I did this for Gaza. Those are the chilling words from the suspect in the murder of a Jewish couple outside a Washington, D.C. museum just last night.
The couple, who were planning to be engaged in Jerusalem next week, were staff members at the Israeli embassy. As the suspect was taken into custody, he shouted, "Free Palestine." George Thomas has more details.
A visibly shaken witness recounted the moment he saw the shooter murder the young couple at close range.
I was walking by, and a guy came up and looked like a gun. I couldn't tell what it was, but I heard it afterwards, the shots, and he shot this young couple.
The victims, Yaron Leshinsky and Sarah Milgram, were planning to get engaged.
The young man purchased a ring this week with the intention of proposing to his girlfriend next week in Jerusalem. They were a beautiful couple who came to enjoy an evening in Washington's Cultural Center.
The two had just left an event at the Capitol Jewish Museum when the suspect approached them.
Prior to the shooting, the suspect was observed pacing back and forth outside of the museum. He approached a group of 4 people, produced a handgun, and opened fire, striking both of our decedents.
And he ran inside and yelled something. I couldn't make it out what he said. He just ran up. It was terrible.
Police say the suspect, 30-year-old Elias Rodriguez, ran inside the museum where he was arrested by security.
The suspect chanted, "Free, free Palestine," while in custody.
One witness says she gave the suspect water just before his arrest, unaware of the crime he had just committed.
We offered him water and he was like, "Yeah, that'll be great, actually." That's when he reaches into his backpack and pulls out a keffiyeh and says, "I did it. I did this for Gaza."
The Times of Israel says the suspect was reportedly a member of a radical left-wing group that advocated on behalf of Palestinians. President Trump condemned the attack on social media, saying these horrible D.C. killings, based obviously on anti-Semitism, must end now. Hatred and radicalism have no place in the USA. Condolences to the families of the victims.
I spoke to the President of the United States multiple times tonight on behalf of the President. His prayers are with all of us, all of the Jewish community, everyone in Washington, D.C.
Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu released a statement saying, "We are witness to the terrible cost of the anti-Semitism and wild incitement against the state of Israel. Blood libels against Israel have a cost in blood and must be fought to the utmost." George Thomas, CBN News.
Well, clearly, President Trump is absolutely right. And, you know, it's rare we see eyewitness accounts that emotional as that gentleman recounted what he saw this beautiful young couple in love. He had recently bought an engagement ring, shot down, he and his future fiancée, killed in cold blood for nothing other than being Jewish. The anti-Semitism in this country and residents now having to fear walking around D.C. as an example of this. It's something we all need to make sure stops. In other news, the president's budget bill is on its way to the Senate. John Jessup has more on that story from our CBN News Bureau in Washington. John?
That's right, Andrew. The Republican-led House of Representatives passed the president's big, beautiful bill this morning. With no Democratic support and 2 Republicans voting against the bill, it cleared the House by just 1 vote. The legislation extends the 2017 tax cuts and seeks to cut $1.5 trillion in spending. It also ends public funding for Planned Parenthood. The GOP Majority Senate will take it up after the Memorial Day holiday. Well, remembering now a world-renowned Christian author and Bible teacher, Kay Arthur, founder of Precept Ministries, died Tuesday at the age of 91. She authored hundreds of books and Bible studies and transformed millions of lives through her television, radio, and public speaking ministry. The National Religious Broadcasters honored her with its Hall of Fame and Lifetime Achievement Awards. She was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease back in 2020, but continued working with Precept until her passing. She was also a dear friend to CBN and the ministry founders Pat and Dee Dee Robertson. Well, CBN's Operation Blessing continues to meet the needs of tornado survivors in the devastated city of London, Kentucky. An F4 twister ripped through the town last week, destroying entire neighborhoods. Operation Blessing is on the scene with a mobile kitchen cooking meals for the entire community. Volunteers from local churches are delivering food to victims and offering prayers and spiritual comfort. The mayor of London expressed his personal thanks for their work.
It means the world to me that So's Harbor and you guys, Operation Blessing, was here to be the hands and feet of Christ. To have somebody say, hey, can I pray with you and here's some food, you know, that means the world. And if you guys just continue to do that, that's going to help this community heal.
Operation Blessing is also bringing in equipment to help victims begin cleaning up the debris and plan for rebuilding. Andrew?
Thanks so much, John. Operation Blessing was on the ground so quickly, and we heard that mayor thanking Operation Blessing, thanking CBN's humanitarian arm, and it's our honor and privilege and pleasure to serve the people, to be the hands and feet of Jesus. If you'd like to support what's going on out there, you can become a 700 Club member. Joining the 700 Club is $20 a month, 1-800-700-7000, and a portion of your gift goes to Operation Blessing to bring hope to people who are hurting. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to start. How do they begin to pick up debris and literally start their lives over again? We want to put an arm around people, take their hand and say, you are loved. Jesus is present with you. We want to walk you through this and help you start the rebuilding process. So if you'd like to help, you can join the 700 Club. 1-800-700-7000. We're on the ground. We got there quick, and we're going to be there for quite a while.